folks, welcome to the first ever and what may become a regularly occurring segment of the show. This is a Nerd Overload mini direct. We didn't have a full show this week, and we thought instead of having a full-blown bye week, we would come in and record just about 5 or 6 minutes of talking about one topic, and that way you have something to listen to during the week. And this week I have past guest of the show, Jordan Taylor.
Hello.
Hi, Jordan.
How's it going?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's great to be back in the studio.
Well, good. I'm happy to have you back in the studio. So the one topic we kind of wanted to talk about last weekend was the yearly Pokemon GOfest, like the yearly Pokemon Go convention kind of thing.
Basically,
for lack of a better way of putting it. But this year was different. Past years, they've held it in, I think there's a Central Park area in Chicago. Mm-hmm. This year, they opened it up as a worldwide event.
Right, on account of the troubles.
On account of the troubles, that's right. Thanks.
It's catching on.
You're catching on. It's catching on, that's right, yeah. So we both participated this year. Mm-hmm. And what are your general impressions? And we'll kind of bounce off of that.
My general impression was that it was pretty fun for the ticket price. I feel like they did a decent job, at least on the first day, of doing a lot of interesting things. There were challenges like every hour, and then if you met the challenge, if people in the whole world met the challenge globally, then there was like a bonus thing that would happen until the next challenge started. And that was really cool. The second day was set up differently, and I didn't enjoy it as much. It was more like a battling thing, and it got, like, you basically accomplished it within the first hour or so.
Yeah.
And then the Pokemon that popped up for the rest of the day, the first day there were some new ones and whatever, and then the second day they were the same new ones, so it didn't feel new anymore.
Right, yeah. So the event lasted from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., both Saturday and Sunday. So it was a 2-day event, and yeah, it was really cool. I liked seeing the hourly goals that were being met worldwide, because there was like almost like a ticker kind of thing, and there would be like a goal that's like catch 2 million fire type Pokemon in the next hour.
Right. And you could watch it tick up while other people were playing the game, and it would tell you, like, friends that you have in the game, it would tell you how many they had caught, and it was pretty cool.
That was very, very cool. You know, I liked it, and for the ticket price was $15, which is $10 less than the normal price. It's usually $25.
Plus, we didn't have to drive to Chicago.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Which is doable.
It is.
It's absolutely doable, but maybe not.
Maybe not in the midst of a pandemic.
Perhaps not. I think the first day was executed well. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed that. I wish the second day had more, or had a different array of things to catch.
Yeah, I think that would have helped. Like, if it was the battling and then also a bunch of new stuff to catch, then I think that would have been more interesting, because once you finish the battling, you could still go catch stuff.
Right. Whereas
we kind of checked out a little bit because it just wasn't as much to look forward to the second day, I guess.
Right. And I think that's part of like the growing pains of them doing this globally, because the actual event, the in-person event that they have held in the past, you buy your ticket for 1 day and you would do the battling and the catch goals and everything all
in the same day?
All in 1 day.
Oh, okay.
And instead of having, 1 hour be fire types, 1 hour being water types or whatever, it is geolocated within that park. So so it's almost like going to a zoo. You would go to the water type area of the park.
Oh, and then do that challenge.
And then you would walk to the fire type habitat and do that challenge.
Oh, okay.
So I think this was them kind of trying to simulate that as best they could. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the second day seemed to be almost an afterthought.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fighting the Team Rocket and getting the legendary whatever. Mm-hmm. Victini, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, the little guy that was new.
The little fire guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so all in all, I would say it was fun. I do think it's nice that in a couple weeks there's going to be sort of a miniature redo, because they had some server issues.
Right.
So some of the challenges, people kept getting kicked out of them and whatnot. So it's nice that they're going to give people that bought a ticket a chance to do some of that over, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. So we also walked around a little bit during, and it was nice to see people out and about playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I still remember that first month or two when the game launched in 2016, I think, and it seemed like everyone was out.
Just roving gangs of
It was
people catching Pokemon, yeah.
And it wasn't to that level, but it was fun. It was fun. We met a couple of, we ran into some people.
Yep.
We talked to a few people, a couple of Pokemon players. There were a lot of parents with their kids.
Yeah, that was cute.
And that was really cute. And then you had the hardcore ones with all their gizmos and doodads, their auto spinners and their
multiple battery packs until your phone dies. And
their lack of sleeves.
Yes. Yeah.
Captain No Sleeves isn't going to listen to this show, so it's all good.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I was thinking about the guy with the offensive Pokemon shirt on.
The offensive Pokemon shirt. The white guy with the offensive Pokemon shirt and the rice hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you have any final thoughts on Pokemon GoFest before we wrap up this Nerd Overload mini direct?
I would say if you like the game, it is worth your $15. And I probably would consider going, like if they do it the old way next year, I would consider going because, I mean, obviously Chicago, there's also other stuff to do. So if you did Pokemon on one day and did other Chicago sightseeing things the rest of the time you're there, I think that could be fun.
Yeah. See, I would agree. I know the tickets for the physical fest, they go very quickly. So I hope next year, if things have opened up to the point where they're able to do this, I hope they do like a 2-ticket kind of system where if you're not able to get to the actual in-person event, they would have a cheaper ticket.
Oh, so it's like
so you
this
can play
again.
from home.
I think they probably will. I mean, it would make sense that now they have figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
That instead of, because it was like a lottery for the literal tickets.
It was a pain in the butt last year trying to get tickets.
If you couldn't, there were a lot of people that I think would have gone or would have played from home if they couldn't get there. So, I mean, it would be silly for them to not offer a worldwide version.
And to be honest, I really think they were working on something like that. I think all of these monthly, hey, it's community day, but if you pay 99 cents, you get an extra little thing. I think that was them testing the waters for something like this. And I think they had it planned even before the troubles.
Yeah, I would say that's probably true. But yeah, if you like the game, I would give it the seal of approval.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jordan, for being on the show. This is, I mean, it's just a little short thing, but we'll have to get you back on for our regular show sometime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, thank you for listening to this Nerd Overload mini direct. You can find all of our back episodes at nerdoverload.com, as well as our social medias like Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and the bad website Twitter at Nerd Overload Now.
You can send them an email at staff@nerdoverload.com.
We also have a voicemail line. That number is 586-372-8020. And you can find all of our back episodes on various podcast apps like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. So thank you again, and we will be back next week.
Pizza out.